Hello again everybody and welcome back to Fugit's Blitz with me, Fugit. Hello. In this video we're going to talk about mistakes because everybody makes mistakes. Even the best players make mistakes. Everybody will lose a game. Even the best players lose a game. No player in Blitz has a valid 100% win rate. It's just not there. You will see players with 100% win rates, but if you check them, then you will find that they've only played 1 or 2 games in regular or random battles, and the majority of their games have been in ratings. So be mindful of that. Learning how to deal with our mistakes and how to deal with those games that we lose is vitally important in order to enjoy the game, because we're all going to experience it. Simple as that. There are many reasons why we experience this. One of those reasons could be the enemy team is just better than we are. They have a better strat. They have a better understanding of the game. They moved better throughout the game. Their focus fire was better. Or we could just make mistakes like I made there. I mean, that is a terrible mistake. And I've just lost almost all my hit points. And I have to scratch my head and reevaluate my own worth in this battle now. And this is the thing. The idea being we need to learn from the mistakes that we make. Now, there's no point me staying and hanging around the position I was just in. So I've got a light tank. I need to run away. I need to run away, look at the minimap and reevaluate what I can and cannot do. What can I do now to try vainly to turn this game around? Well, my options are limited. If I'm being honest with you, I can no longer play aggressively. I can no longer push forward and engage tanks because I've just lost almost all my HP. And I'm a one-shot to virtually every tank on the battlefield. So what do I now need to do? My thought process is, when faced with a situation like this, is thinking, okay, I can see where the enemy is. They're over that side. I've got some tanks over that side, the T-57 Heavy, the FV4005. I now need to go over there and try, if I can, to put some much needed support to that FV4005. The Progetto is also moving in that direction. So that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to try and stay unspotted. I'm going to try and use the strengths of this little light tank to do exactly that. Now, I've just become spotted. Now, I know there's an FV over there. There he is. So I'm going to hide my little tank behind a rock. I'm fully loaded. There's no point me pushing up to try and kill the E75 or the T54 because I'm a one-shot and I will get wrecked. So what I need to do is wait for support, in this case the Progetto. Once the support is there, then I can just hold back a little bit in the vain hope that we can start to move. The Progetto is going to hopefully engage the E75, which he does. I wait for the E75 to fire, which he has, and then I fluff my shot. But I'm trying to support this Progetto. Again, I'm staying safe. I've only done 600 damage. You're probably wondering, why on earth am I showing you this replay? Well, I'm showing you this replay for a reason. And the reason being is, when we are faced with a situation that, for all intents and purposes, looks like it's insurmountable and we're going to lose and we're going to go downhill, there is no point throwing the towel in. All you as a player can do, like any other player out there, is your best. Now, your best may not be good enough to turn the game around. That shouldn't stop you from trying, however. Forget what the rest of your team may be saying. They may be calling you horrible names, if you've still got chat. I mean, I'm on EU, so there's none of that. But forget it all. Ignore it. Play your game. Do the best you can do. We're in a 2v4 scenario. I've just taken out the 183. There's still a 60 TP, there's still a Minotauro, and there's still a Grilla. Now, when I played this game on the stream, I was begging the Progetto to stay alive. I just need the Progetto to stay alive. The reason being is because I don't have the DPM unlike him. I have an incredibly long load time. but I do have good spots. So we can take out the 60 TP and we bring them down to a 2v2. The Progetto unfortunately now decides to engage on the Grilla, and I didn't want him to do that. I wanted him to stay safe. He's down. It's now 2v1. Going through my mind here, I'm thinking I could probably take the grill. The grill manages to get out of the way, but I know I can probably, if I angle correctly, bounce him, and I do, and I get a good HE roll. He's not carrying the spore liner. He's now down to a one-shot. That means the Minotauro is dangerous. He's got a better reload, the Grilla, than me, so I've got to back away. I've got to try to get to a place of safety, which is exactly what I do. I am mindful of the Minotauro, but I know the Minotauro is slow, so I get the heck out of dodge. At this point in the game, I am mindful of the time, and I realise that I don't think I can win this. Best I can do now is deny them the win and go for a draw, and at the same time try to get my damage up. There's the grill, he's moved out. I don't know where there's the Minotauro. So I've now got to play this very, very carefully. I can't push on either of these tanks because I just don't have the hit points. I've got to wait for them to make a mistake. And the Minotauro, I'm thinking, is going to try and come up behind me, which is why I'm going to now push around this rock. The Grilla is not with the Minotauro. Now, if the Grilla would have stayed with the Minotauro, this game would have been a win for them. Pretty straightforward. I can get around the back of the Minotauro. The reason I'm not using HE is because I need to make sure the shot takes maximum damage. And the HE may not have done that because the Minotauro can be a little bit trolly. He is clearly desperately trying to get away. I've put him down to a one-shot. The grill is a one-shot, but I've only got 10 seconds left. There is no way I can win the game. I've got to deny them. Angle up to the gorilla again. I've anticipated coming round. I can't get the shot in. There's only 1 second to go, and it's therefore a draw. That is all you can do in these type of situations, guys. Don't throw your toys out the pram. Don't be disgruntled. Don't scream and shout. And by all means, literally don't give up, because you can turn the games around in time. We didn't turn that game around. We did what we could, and that's all you can do. Anyway, that's just been my take on dealing with loss, dealing with insurmountable odds, and what you as a player should be looking to do. I'm not saying that what I'm saying is correct. I'm just trying to give you some positivity when you're facing these scenarios. Anyway, I've been Fujit. By all means, comment and everything below, because I'd be interested to hear your thoughts on this one. And until the next time, guys, remember, it's just a game. So do your best, stay safe out there, have fun on the battlefield, and happy tanking, because at the end of the day, that really is what it's all about, having fun and being happy.